I'm Davie.
I'm Misty.
DMWATS.
Unscripted.
Unedited.
Unapologetic.
Let's get it. What's going on, everybody? I am Davie.
I'm Misty.
And welcome to another episode of DMWATS. You guys, before we obviously get started, I think last episode I forgot to say this right off top. So go ahead, click the like, subscribe, comment button.
I forgot to say a lot
in
the last episode.
She's gonna go there.
I said everything. I was completely honest.
The important thing is she's not upset about it. She's
not
forgotten
bitter.
all about it. She's,
Nope.
you know, as you guys could tell, she's, she's over it.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's
Totally over it.
that's
I'm on blast. He's a saint. I'm the pink-haired devil. He's an angel.
Carmen Electra. That's all I can say. I did it.
Nothing happened.
I know, it's a fun story. It's a wild moment. I knew I was supposed to be doing. That was my wild side.
Okay, we're not going to go back into the past.
Yeah.
Hey guys, welcome to today's episode of DMWATS
Welcome to today's episode. So DMWATS, real quick, dmwatspodcast@gmail.com. You guys know the deal. All the streaming services that she is pointing out over here. And as usual, right at the bottom, Doge to the moon. We ain't got it up there, but AMC and BlackBerry, all those other good ones to the moon too. So
sure.
No, not financial advisors.
Nope.
Apparently got to say that too. I don't know if that's true as everybody else says, so we're just gonna throw it out there in case we're wrong.
It's for edutainment.
Edutainment. What's up, YouTube? All right, I won't go there, but
nice.
Yeah, I did save it. So
you saved that. You dropped something and saved it.
I saved it. So
fast handoffs.
That's what we do. You know what's going on, everybody. So once again, we are DMWATS, and we're back. As I said 3 times already. So there you go. But that's what I like to throw out there is what we talk about.
Thanks for listening. Have a good night.
Appreciate it. Y'all take it easy. See you. So, no, we like to throw out there unscripted, unedited, unapologetic. So, when we talk about things, it's literally out the dome. You know what I mean? It's out the dome. So, when I can't think of stuff, you can't get upset. That's what I'm saying. I can't think. I mean, that was not a dig at all. I'm just saying.
We're not going there. Anyways, how was your day, honey?
Today was great.
Good.
And you of all people know that.
Yeah.
You know, today was great. Day. We saw another great friend stop by.
Yeah.
And to stop by and to say hello that we've had for the longest.
Yeah.
He's been a great friend. We worked together.
He's a brother.
He's in the military. He's pretty much a brother. There's no really other way of putting it. He's a good brother. Stop by and you know, sometimes with friendships, you know, you got friends that stop by for a good 20, 30 minutes. Mm-hmm. Then you got friends that stop by and hours go by and you don't even realize.
It's their home.
Right.
It's their home too.
Right. And then you got friends that hours will go by and you don't even realize, like, man, he's like, oh, bro, I got to go.
Yeah. Like, it was crazy.
Yeah. I think he stopped by at like noon and then like 5 is when he realized, oh, crap.
Yeah. But it was awesome and we enjoyed when he stopped by and we needed that fun and fellowship. True. And just to, you know, just be somewhere else. Right. Because friends could pull you out of it too. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. It's just if you're having a crappy day. You know what I mean?
And we weren't. It was, you know, it was a busy morning.
Right. Or just like, well, even if the day prior was crappy.
Wow.
Yeah, the day prior was crappy, and he's like, and he said, yeah, hey, I was going to stop by yesterday.
But he had dental work.
Yeah, he had some stuff to do.
So
and then
did I. And I was like, hey, me too.
Yep. And then the next thing I know, he's like, well, so I stopped by today. He said, I just felt the need to stop by. I'm like, man, thanks for listening to that voice in your head, because it was definitely good to see him again.
We needed it.
Yeah, I mean, but that's the thing, you know, you talk about, so, you know, good friends are hard to find. Mm-hmm. You know, I clearly married my best friend. And
I did too. What a coinkydink.
Yeah, you know, so we got something in common.
That's amazing.
You married the best friend, so that's something we got in common. So, but no, seriously, sometimes, you know, friends are hard to find because good friends, I should say. Sometimes people you think you're friends, even lifelong friends, could turn on you and stab you in the back, and there's really no other words to say it. It just really sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it just really sucks. It's like, wow, how do I come back from that? But we're not going to dwell into that at all. So we're going to go.
That's not the topic.
That's not the topic.
And
so
guess what?
It's my turn to pull the topic.
It is your turn to pull the topic.
Yeah, it's
Please,
my turn to pull the topic. So I'm going to go ahead and
go right in there. Dive
deep
into
this
fishbowl. Let's see what we're talking about today.
Because there's, So this one is, this, I'm going to put this out. This one is called, getting in the spirit of it. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Maybe they can't.
Today's fishbowl topic
helping others.
Helping others.
Helping others. So I actually love this topic. So helping others.
Well, then I'm going to let you start.
Cool. So one of the things that I like about this topic, helping others, that I love to help. And helping others is clearly not to be misconstrued with doing too much for other people. But helping others, like, I think there's nothing more fulfilling than seeing somebody succeed. You know what I mean? Seeing somebody succeed. And it's great, when that person can do it on their own. But It's also good, when you see somebody that's down on their luck or down, just down and hey, they can't figure things out.
Well, it's not even being, down on your luck. It's just, I don't know how to get from A to B.
Right. That's what I meant. Yeah, that's what I meant.
But, can you just, as a mentor, or as an older, someone that I look up to,
right?
Can you help me get there?
Right. And there's nothing wrong with that, because sometimes helping others, the hardest thing about helping somebody else is them allowing you to do it. Because,
boom.
Yeah, because sometimes somebody can be down. Right, or they may need help. Not to be.
Sure. And sometimes they'll even say, "I need help," right. And then you'll be like, "Okay, well, here, I'll help you."
Right.
And then they'll be like, "No, I don't want to like that."
Right.
And you're like, "What? That's what I can do."
Right.
And they're like, "No, I'm good."
Right.
And it's like, wait a minute, that's not at all how that's supposed to go.
Right. So I think there's a helper and the helpee, right? The helper is, You when you help somebody, whether it's you're helping them out of a money situation, whether you help them deal with the situation that they are facing at the moment, hey, a breakup or just not being able to deal with what life throws them, like, hey, school, any of the things, like, I don't know how to do these things in life, because let's face it, as parents, you're immediately the helper. That is one of your titles, because you are teaching.
You're teaching them the world.
You're teaching them about the world, and a lot of times, with kids and even adults, it's that they find out about the world as it happens.
Sure.
Yeah, I think one of the biggest slaps in the face when it comes to the world is taxes. It's like, you guys ever been with kids that first realize they got taxes? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not fun. It's not a fulfilling thing. It's one of those things that when they do their calculations and it's just, they're like, okay, so I make this much an hour, and so I should have this much in my paycheck. You're like,
welcome to America.
Yeah, technically you should. You should have this much in your paycheck, but the way your bank account's set up and the way taxes are set up, I just say.
See, the way my bank account's set up.
Yeah, the way taxes set up.
I got checking and savings.
Mm-hmm. And so the way taxes set up, those things, they don't. It's definitely a surprise when you first get out there. And I can remember dealing with this with every single one of mine when they got out there and they got their first paycheck. And I was like, what is, like, do you see what happened? Yeah, that's called taxes.
Welcome to adulthood.
Welcome to adulthood, because it ain't
here
fun.
To be your guide. I am here to help.
It is, you know what I'm saying? But that's the helper, right? And then you got the helpee, which in that situation, the helpee is like, hey, I got this check and it's supposed to be like this, and it's not it. And what am I supposed to do?
Sure.
And so you can go out and help them.
And you, as the helper, said, well, suck it up.
Hey, I didn't say the way you help. I just said that you help.
That's life, Kate.
That's life. Welcome.
Remember those times I stressed out once a year? This is it.
Welcome to the suck. You are now a part of being an adult.
But, it goes beyond that, too.
Mm-hmm.
And like you're saying, not everybody wants to be helped.
Truth.
That's where the whole, adage, you can lead a horse to water.
Man.
And we have been on that side.
Mm.
We've also been on the side of not wanting help.
That's true. That's true.
And whether it have been pride or whatever you want to call it, it took a lot. One of the last things my grandfather said to me was, Misty, ask for help.
Mm-hmm.
You do not ask for help, and you need to start asking for help.
Mm.
And that was hard, and that's something that I've always, since he said that to me, I've really tried to be more, it's okay to ask for help.
Yeah, it is. And I think That can be hard.
It is because I don't trust people.
That, and I mean, there is that part of it, right? Where you don't trust people.
It's not even about pride. It's not, no, I got this. No, it's not that. It's, but if I ask you for help, are you going to use it against me?
That's the other part of it.
Are you going to hold it over my head?
That's the other part of it.
Are you going to constantly be on me and say you owe me for this?
Mm-hmm.
Like, no, I got no time for that.
Yeah, and that, like I said, that's the other part of it. It's just like,
nor do I have the temper for that.
Right. It's not pride, but pride is a part of it too. Not for everybody. What I'm just saying, pride is a part of it, for some.
Yeah, in that instance,
it's like nobody wants to admit. Like, there are people out there who will literally be like, instead of asking for help, I'll go homeless. I'll go,
Yes.
You know what I mean? It's serious. Before I ask for help. And then it's just like, wait, that makes no sense. Well, I don't want you to hold it over me. But then it's just like, lots of times with some people, it's just like, have I ever held it over you? Like, nobody's ever held it over them.
That's true.
But they will still have that thought process of, I don't want you to be able to hold that over me.
So I think the hardest thing, though, about helping others is knowing when they actually need help. Like, someone can say, I need help, but then it's something that, okay, so maybe it's in your wheelhouse and it's not theirs.
Right.
And you're like, okay, well, I can figure this out. I can help you through this. But then there's those times that it's like, nah, you really should then learn how to, it's such a fine line. I don't know. I don't like this topic.
Okay.
I don't, because then there's the whole getting taken advantage of thing.
Truth.
Playing on your heartstrings.
Yeah.
Hey, you owe me because I did this for you.
Right.
And you're in a spot in your own life where the helper is like, oh, well, yeah, I did ask for help and they've come and helped me. And so maybe I do owe them.
Yep.
And then you help them. And then, what if you get the whole, why didn't I ask for your help? Well, no, you just came to me crying and bitching about
I was
something,
literally,
I was going to take care of it for you because apparently I owe you.
And that's the difficult part with helping people, right? Because a lot of people, they don't ask for help; they insinuate that they need help.
See, but and there you go.
Yeah, that's the thing. They insinuate that they need help. That way, when you offer your help and things go, you do things for them or you help them, and then you just, wait a minute, I helped you with this, but I didn't ask. Oh no, you just literally sat there and continuously complained about your situation until I helped you with it. But a lot of that can also be, even on the other side of that, right, is from the insinuation of help. The other side of that they can look at it as, well, you helped me before, so now I'll ask you for help every time, because you got to be careful when you're helping other people, right? At least to the extent that you're helping them, right? Because
you gotta only help within your means. Like, there's nothing wrong with, okay, yeah, I can help, but I can only do this.
Right.
Or I know for a fact you need to learn how to do this, so I'll show you, I'll teach you. There's teaching too. Teaching is helping. Mm-hmm. And just taking something over for someone isn't teaching. And I'm not saying that, you're there to teach someone a lesson. What I'm saying is, there are some things that people don't know that maybe you know.
Right.
And so you could sit there and go, look, it's really simple. I'll take you to this website. Or here, go here, talk to this person, here's the phone number.
Yeah.
You've gotta, I guess it comes down to discernment. And when you're helping others, because it is great and it's wonderful and I love helping people, but you also have to know when you're supposed to help and how much you're supposed to help. And then you can't feel guilty that you can only do that much.
Yeah, because if somebody's upset with you because you can't help, like physically you can't or really can't help,
or mentally.
What I mean? Yeah, and that's a them problem. You know what I'm saying? So there are people who are listening to this podcast that have huge hearts and want to help.
Yes.
You know what I mean? They want to help. Hell, we're two of them, and we're talking about it.
Yeah, we are.
We're two of them that have huge hearts and want to help. But a lot of times, like we said, you have to be careful with that, because that huge heart can be seen as a weakness to other people. And
Absolutely.
It's like, sweet. So now I got him.
Yeah. Well, and that's that, don't treat my kindness as a weakness.
Right, right.
Or don't, think that me being kind is naive or weak. No. Yeah. Because I'm really not that nice of a person.
Right. And I can contest to that. I've seen her angry. So,
nothing but nice to you.
I'm just kidding, baby. I'm just kidding. But one of the things but there's also another side of that. Genuinely helping somebody that truly does need it.
Well, and you don't have to announce it too. I want to throw that in there.
Please, let's please talk on that because I got things to say about that.
Stop with the stupid videos. I don't want to see a TikTok of you giving a homeless person a meal or a blanket. No, we're human. We're supposed to be doing that anyway.
Right. Nobody wants to see, hey, I found this homeless person, or look what I did for this family, or look what I did for this. Look, I can tell you this. It is great that you are helping individuals out. But you have to understand that individuals at a time in their life, I'm not saying that's the worst time in their life, but that's a time in their life where things have gotten the best of them. Or you know what I mean? And it's literally like they're at a time in their life where they're not feeling, some are at their worst.
Well, and that's the thing. And so you've got the human part of it, the human element that says, I don't want to ask for help. I should be able to do this.
Right.
But I can't right now. So I'm supposed to be able to ask for help.
Right.
So I'm going to ask for help, which is a hard thing for a lot of people to do. And then now you've got a video camera in your face. A phone. And they're like, look, I gave you shoes.
Yep.
I'm going to go viral.
And isn't that, if you guys think about it, do you not?
I don't want you to know that I don't want the world to know I needed shoes.
Right. Do you not think that that's probably some of the reasons why a lot of people now don't ask for help?
Absolutely.
Like a lot of homeless, like, no, I'm not finna be the reason you get 1 million likes. Like, what is, or the 1 million views? Like, you're not finna go viral off my need for help. Like, what is wrong with you?
It doesn't need to be announced. I mean, if you want to help people, go help people. There are many things in your community and places that need your help. I promise you that.
Yeah.
And you don't need to videotape it.
Right.
If you're proud of yourself for doing it and you stepped out of your wheelhouse or your comfort zone to go help people, sure, put it on Facebook. Cool. Hey, I'm serving at the soup kitchen.
Right. But they don't need to see pictures of the people you're serving.
Just,
you know what I mean? They don't need to see the pictures of the people you're serving. That's people in the part of their life where they don't need the world to know, what's going on with them.
Help people.
Help people because it's in your heart. Recording it. Help people, help people because it's the right thing to do. It's what's in your heart, and you know what I mean. It's you feel the need to help people. Yeah. You don't need to do that for the likes or for the, what they call it, doing it for the gram. Yeah, or is that old now?
Sure.
I don't know.
Babe.
Am I sure? Was that like ages ago where they say doing it for the gram?
I'm still the oldest person in the room. I have no idea.
I don't know. No, don't do it for the chat or the gram. But no, that's not a thing either.
Right.
Do it for the chat. Did I just make that up? I might have made that up. Don't do it for the book.
Yeah, okay, we're good.
Okay, the tube.
I'm trying to help you here.
Okay, see? Yeah, you're just trying to help me? Well, I don't want it. It's in front of everybody.
You know
so
what?
You know what I'm saying? I'm saying, like, so you need
So I'm breaking the rules.
Yeah. I'm just saying. Like, you need to
and you didn't ask me for your help or for any help. So
yeah. So I mean, but
there you go. See,
but that's serious.
Doesn't always work out.
But let's talk about that other part too. What about those that don't want it? You know what I mean? What about those that are literally like, hey, so you have big hearts, right? People have big hearts.
Yeah.
And you want to help people. And you see them at a time where you want to help them. Okay. But it's like, no, I want to figure it out on my own. Even though you have the answer. Or at least you feel you have the answer. Right?
Well, but then there's that other part of it. What's right that? There. They feel they have the answer. That's the person that I've battled my entire life that says, hey, God wanted me to tell you. God told me to tell you. No, you know what? God has a direct line to me. And it's the same with help. Mm-hmm. Because then at that point, that's your opinion that I need help. Like, don't just assume I need help. Something might be in the works because I'm a quiet person. I'm a loud person.
We love,
but when it comes to me and what I've got going on, I don't talk to people about it.
We like to move in silence.
Yeah. I really like to move in silence. So
because when you don't, that's another story.
Really makes people mad.
Yeah, when you don't move in silence, because when you're putting your accomplishment out to the world, it's like, let's see what screw them over.
But there's times I did need help, and I asked for help, and I got the help, and I still am trying to, I mean, of course, I always am appreciative and do whatever I need to do to pay back, or, I'm working on it. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, okay, what do you want in return? What can I do for you?
Yeah.
But you also, then there's that line again.
Yeah, because what you guys got to understand that I helped her and she had to pay me back too. I went to the bar, and she was a bartender, and I bought a drink from her, which helped her. And in return, she had to wear the ring. So boom, there you go.
That was my tip.
That was your tip.
My wedding ring was my tip.
That's right. Like, this is what it's about. It's about helping each other out. It was good. I bought vodka and cranberry, and then we got married after that. So that's married.
Mm-hmm. That was all it took.
It's what it's about, helping each other. That's what it's
about. Did you really just say?
I'm just kidding. It's just.
And you put it out there.
Hey, but hey,
I'm gonna help you later.
Yeah. It's right one of those. Hey, it's one of those things. This is a proud moment more than anything. Let's not get that twisted. This is me bragging more than anything. So let's go ahead and put that out there.
But helping others, like, it's important. We need to help others.
Absolutely. And so here's the thing. Here's a question I gotta ask. What is it that make y'all? So it's a crazy one. I'm waiting. Because I struggle with it too. When you riding past and then you at the stoplight and you see that person out with the, hey, homeless, need, just anything helps, you know what I mean? And hey, I'm guilty of it. I'm definitely guilty of it, riding right past them, right? And because heck, you go to Vegas, and if I didn't know any better, the whole dang on city is homeless apparently, because every 10 feet you walk.
Well, okay, so what are you saying? Like, what makes you not give the people
right? What makes that, and like, how do you know if people really need help versus they're just trying to take advantage?
And you have to live your life with discernment. You have to sit there and whatever you do, whether it be pray when you wake up or whatever, just hey, universe, whatever you want to call it. If I need to be in service today, but you have to want to be in service,
that's
and then
true.
You'll be led to the ones that need help. But on the other side of that, it's being jaded. Yeah. And I can't help that. I grew up in the Bay Area.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I grew up.
Yeah.
Where you didn't know if somebody was homeless or an actual millionaire.
That's truth. That's a tough one, right? Because
it's very hard. You think about it at the same time, you know right when someone is out there and they actually need the help.
Right, and because I remember being stationed at a place. I was TDY there when I was going to become a firefighter for the Air Force, and I remember going to Walmart. You see college kids out there. They're saying brand new outfits, new Jordans. Talking about need money for tuition.
Well, we saw it a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
We saw, matching outfits with their dog.
Yeah, wait, what?
Your tennis shoes are brand new.
Mm-hmm.
Your whole outfit matches your dog.
Yeah, and so it's like...
There's something a little, like, I'm all for looking good, but that's a little...
And like, the fact that you was able to pull that off, that makes it hard to believe. Yeah, but
it's a bit much.
And it also goes with what you can live with. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, oh, are you okay with driving past, somebody holding up the sign? But also, I think one of the things that we have not covered in this topic is probably the biggest one of them all, baby. You can't help everybody.
No, you can't.
You can't help everybody.
And you can't help people if you haven't helped yourself. Because let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Sometimes the help comes from within, and it comes to helping you.
Right. The self-reflection, right?
Yeah. You have to evaluate your own self, and you have to examine your own life.
Truth. Because it's not, folks got to understand, it's all good to want to help other people. I mean, heck, we're guilty of it. We want to help so much. A lot of times we forget about our own well-being. And we have to pull it back and be like,
Well, and that's what I'm saying. You have to know what your limit is. You have to know what your mental limit is, what your physical limit is, and what your monetary limit is. And what you can and cannot do. And then you got to not feel guilty about it. And that would be helping yourself at that point.
Right.
Look, I can't feel bad for saying no.
Right.
I have to protect myself because I have to carry on.
Right.
Not that anybody else doesn't have to carry on, but... I trust that you're going to figure it out, and I'm here for you. I can help you by being a sounding board. I can help you by, talking you through something. I can help you by finding those steps, but I can't always be here for you in the way you need it. And you're going to have to seek out help somewhere else, but I'll help you get there.
And you need to be okay with that.
And you got to be okay with it.
You need to be okay with that because
and it's hard.
It is because, And that alone can go back to the conversation about driving past people holding up the sign.
Sure.
It's like, okay, you just gave to some, and we've done it. Sure. Where it's like, hey, we just gave some money to somebody on one block, and then every block there's somebody with this sign. It's like, wait, I can't go broke giving to everybody. Or even when those people really need it, when it's like, hey, I can get you some food. I can't give you no money, but I can get you some food, and they give you the stank face. Everybody has had the stank face. Everybody know what the stank face is when you give somebody something and they just don't appreciate it. Either it's thanks, or it's oh, you know what I'm saying, or they literally give you the straight up I hate your guts face.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? It's like, well, give me the burger back then, bro. Like, I'm fine. What do I worry about it?
Well, and then there's the people that ask for help, and then when you say, look, this is all I can do.
Yeah.
Then they get all mad. Well, just forget it then.
What?
I knew you didn't want to help me anyway.
Oh, okay. What? Yeah, all right. Yeah. It's like, bro, okay, hold on,
Why
man.
did you ask me then?
Right. When I say I can only do this, and you upset, don't worry about it.
No, but I really, we're in a time, and with COVID and everything, I think, we all missed people.
We did.
Yeah. And people needed our help, and they need it now because, a lot of programs are ending. Wow. And
I'm glad you brought that one up with the programs.
We do need to stick together and help people. And you know what? How you can help? You can help by giving $5 to, the diner down the street, or to that server. Or to that bartender, or to the whatever charity of your choice. Right. And I'm talking charity in your local community. Right. I'm not talking about I'm not gonna.
We're not. I was thinking about. We're not going to get into it, but you know what it is.
Put your money in your community.
Right.
Put your money in your community.
And that's a really good
food
point.
Banks, into their churches.
Yep.
Wherever people need help right now.
Because the thing is, you guys, I don't know if you guys see during this COVID time, the food line in Texas, what it was like for food banks.
Oh, Lord.
Like they were like all the way stretched out, and like for blocks and blocks and blocks. I was like, you have got to be kidding me.
It was crazy, but there's something else in here too. And sometimes you can help by being nice. Right. Sometimes I need help. And by help, I mean I'm standing in a line, or I'm grocery shopping, or wherever, and I'm having a bad day. I just need someone to smile at me.
You know what?
Or I just need somebody to say, hey, you good?
If you guys...
That's my help for the day, is that I have humanity.
Truth. And there's the other part of that, too. I like what you said there, because there's the other part of that. Just making somebody's day by making them smile. Yeah. You have no idea what that person has planned that day. You have no idea what that person, because I've seen stories. I was in the military, and I've listened to motivational speakers that talks about, hey, they were going to end their own life, and all it took was somebody to be nice to them. Yeah. And they had somebody smile at them. You know what I mean? And so the thing with, look, we're not trying to make this so, oh my God, but
it's just,
but at the same time,
so many ways to help.
There's so many ways to help.
And most of it is free.
Right. And so, but not doing anything, in our opinion, it's just, I think that's just wrong. Like not doing it takes a few muscles to smile, to make somebody's day.
Well, yeah. And actually, studies show that if you sit there, if you're having a bad day, and if you just smile by yourself, if you smile and you keep smiling, it actually does change the chemicals and everything in your body. Like that's science.
Hey, there you go.
Science.
Message. But
it's true. Like it's that simple. And if you knew right now that you could save somebody's life by smiling at them, and that was the only help they were capable of asking for, but they couldn't ask, wouldn't you do it? Yeah. Wouldn't you put away yourself for a second to smile at someone?
And there's nothing wrong with that, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, the change starts with you as an individual.
It does.
You know what I mean? It starts with y'all as individuals, man. And then, like, not to sound like a PSA or nothing like that, and like, hey, it starts with you.
And it also starts with waking up and deciding that, hey, I'm going to trust myself and know that if help is needed, I will be able to be of service in any way I can.
Truth.
And that I will put myself and my help first. And if I need to ask for help, there's no shame in that.
Right.
And if somebody says no, it's not personal.
Yeah.
And you can find help somewhere else. You can keep going.
Right.
And then that, you know, you have to trust yourself that you will find that way of not being taken advantage of either.
But just make sure you're taking care of yourself at the same time.
Take care
because
of yourself.
If you're not taking care of yourself, how are you gonna help anybody else?
Exactly. You have to again, oxygen mask on you before you can take care of the other passengers.
But that's true.
It's true.
That's true. So
the exits are this way. Over here.
Yep.
The captain will be talking in about
So
but you just help people. That's why we're doing this podcast.
Yeah. Hopefully we've helped a few folks out.
We're going to help people. We didn't set out for that.
But hopefully
we set it out to help ourselves and to just talk through some stuff and have a something to do for us.
An outlet.
But at the same time, if it is out there and it's helping you or keeping you company, you know, then we're rewarded by that. And we're so glad we were here for you.
That's true. And so, but hey guys, you guys know what it is. We're gonna leave it off at that, right? You guys know where to reach us, dmwatspodcast at gmail.com. My lovely wife here is gonna go through all of the services. There it is. And then we got the Doge to the Moon, AMC, and BlackBerry, and all that other good stuff. We're not financial advisors. So
you're just hung up on that.
I just feel like we gotta say that.
But guys, seriously,
that's what we doing. But
email us your fishbowl topics if you would like to help us out with the fishbowl.
Absolutely.
You can also find us on Facebook, the Gram, and
everywhere else. DMWATS Podcast.
iHeart,
all of it. So without further ado, we're gonna let her do it first. We're gonna do it different this way.
We are?
Yeah. You go first.
Oh. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, thanks for listening. He's really thrown me off with this.
I did. So,
I'm Misty.
And I'm Davie. And we are DMWATS. So, you guys.
I literally don't pay attention when you sign off. I never do.
Apparently not.
Because you do it.
Yeah, apparently not. Over here. You guys know what it is.
Say my name.
Hey, yeah, but give me a kiss. So.
And
all right, guys.
I know when to be truthful.
That's true.
About a podcast.
Oh, wow. Here we go with that one. I thought we left that one alone. But anyway.
I'm helping you come to the realization.
Thanks, babe. All right. Hey, thanks a lot, guys. Y'all take it easy.
Bye.
We're DMWATS. All right. Y'all take it easy out there. Then will it just go put me on the spot like that?
I'm helping you.
What? For everybody to like, yeah, how come you didn't say? Yeah, really. Nope.